Breaking tonight, a new fight erupting between the likely presidential nominees that could affect a key voting bloc come November. Welcome to the Kelly File, everyone. I'm Megyn Kelly. We are still more than 2 months out from the conventions, and already the race for the White House is getting very personal as the two sides ramp up their attacks on each other over the issue of women. Donald Trump repeatedly bringing up former President Bill Clinton's affairs on the campaign trail and in interviews, and how Hillary Clinton handled them. Here's just one example.
He was impeached. He was impeached. And then he lied about it. He said nothing happened with Monica Lewinsky, and then he said, sorry, folks, it actually did happen. And the guy was impeached for lying.
All of that can be true. What does it have to do with Hillary?
She can't talk about me because nobody respects women more than Donald Trump. And I'm going to take I will be better for women by a big factor than Hillary Clinton, who, frankly, I don't even think will be good to women.
Now Team Hillary is hitting back hard with a new video suggesting Mr. Trump has his own problems with women. Watch.
Because nobody respects women more than Donald Trump.
She came to my wedding. She ate like a pig. And seriously, the wedding cake was like missing in action.
Does she have a good body? No.
Of course.
Does she have a fat? Absolutely.
In moments, we will hear from Trump campaign national spokesperson Katrina Pearson and former Michigan Governor Jennifer Granholm, who is working closely with the Clinton campaign. But we begin tonight with senior national correspondent John Roberts reporting from New York City. John?
Well, Megyn, Donald Trump is facing a big problem in the general election. Everything that he has said about women over decades is out there in print or on tape, primed and ready to be used against him in the general election. In fact, a super PAC supporting Hillary Clinton is readying a $90 million ad buy against Trump, much of which is expected to attack him on women. So Trump is laying down the gauntlet to Clinton and her supporters. Attack me on women, he is saying, and I will drag out all of your dirty laundry from the 1990s. It was back then that Bill Clinton was accused of sexually assaulting or harassing several women: Juanita Broaddrick, Kathleen Willey, Paula Jones. Jennifer Flowers said she had a years-long affair with Clinton, while the Monica Lewinsky affair led to articles of impeachment being filed against Clinton in Congress. Several of the women claim they suffered retribution for coming forward, and Trump is only too happy to press that point in the campaign trail. In Spokane, Washington over the weekend, he lashed out viciously against the Clintons.
He was impeached for lying about what happened with a woman. Hillary was an enabler, and she treated these women horribly. Just remember this. And some of those women were destroyed not by him, but by the way that Hillary Clinton treated them after everything went down.
In Stone Ridge, Virginia today, Clinton was asked about Trump's attacks, but refused to take the bait.
I'm running my campaign. I'm not running against him. He's doing a fine job of doing that himself.
But the Clinton campaign and her supporters have a decision to make. If they go after Trump on what is arguably his most vulnerable point, he will use the scandals of the 1990s as a flamethrower against her. And some of the women in question are even Trump supporters. Paula Jones showed up at a Trump rally in Little Rock back in February, shook hands with him, and even took a selfie. Megyn?
John, thank you. Well, as we just showed you a few minutes ago, Team Clinton is out with a new ad attacking Donald Trump over his comments about women. Again, the Trump campaign joins us in a moment, but first we go to former Michigan Governor Jennifer Granholm, who's a senior advisor to the Clinton campaign, here to correct the record. She's an advisor to that group, and that's the group behind the video. Governor, great to see you. Thank you for being here. What's the point you're trying to make in that video?
Well, the point is Donald Trump's own words are going to be used against him. This is true, and it is a reason why 70% of women in the country, not just Democratic women, 70% of women have a negative opinion of him. And while this is all going on with Donald Trump attacking Hillary Clinton personally, what she's doing is that she was in Virginia and in Kentucky today sitting down with women talking about the policies that she is going to push for to help their lives. So while he may be attacking her, she is fighting back on policy and is going to fight for women, whether it's on daycare, on child care, universal pre-care, et cetera.
But she has surrogates out there like you and your group who will make a different argument for her against him. So she's not going to directly engage, but she's got a way of you know, fighting, if you will. But I want to ask you about his attacks on her and how your group and or Hillary Clinton will respond to these accusations that she was, in his words, an enabler of Bill's alleged abuse of women.
Well, it's obviously ridiculous, but what her response is going to be is exactly what she said today. She is going to fight back on policy and describe how she's going to fight on behalf of women. This is where the Republicans got it wrong when they were up against him. They attacked only way late in the game, and it was personal insults. She's not going to do the personal insult thing.
She's going to defend herself against those charges? You know, he's going to come out there and he's going to say she diminished this one and she diminished that one.
And they're all ridiculous. So what she's going to do is say, we're going to let him fight the low ground campaign he's going to fight, but I'm going to fight for women, women who need health care, women who need parental leave, women who need daycare for their kids, women who need reproductive freedom. She's going to fight their case, and that's where the contrast is going to be really important for people.
Is it fair game? Do you think it's fair game to, you know, if Hillary Clinton, you know, if these women come out, Paula Jones, Monica Lewinsky come out and say, she came after me. I mean, there's at least one woman in Bill Clinton's past, Juanita Broderick, who claims Hillary tried to silence her. She claimed at one point that she had been raped by Bill Clinton back in 1978. This has all been adjudicated years ago. But if she comes out and says, look, Hillary Clinton tried to silence me, she didn't care, does that just get ignored? I mean, the next generation coming up is going to say, what? What happened?
Yeah, they are going to say, what happened? Hasn't this been asked and answered? Going back to the 90s to litigate that old stuff is not what Hillary Clinton is about. She wants to argue about how she's going to fight for real people going forward. She wants a vision of the future. She does not want to get into the pigsty with the pig. She is going to be talking about how she's going to fight for people, and she's going to stay on that ground.
All right, Governor, great to see you. Thanks for being here.